After recovering what information they could from the Carnelian graveyard, the Dark Frontiersmen returned to the Pioneer Patroller forward operating base located on Scoria. There they shared the Neogi documents they gathered, which seemed to suggest that the Witchlight serum that's being used by the Neogi was originally developed by the Vodani sect of the Tri. Using documented logs, the party is able to triangulate a likely Twixt location that the Vodani ship will stop by next on a planet called T.H.U.N.D.E.R. Gathering some warm garments, they head that way in a new squid ship in the hopes of gathering more information that may relate to the Trine attempting to revive the Witchlight Marauders. During their travel through wild space, the ship is attacked by a fire lich. It scores a direct hit on the ship, damaging their food supplies and severely wounding one of their crewmates, Briarbun. While their magic keeps Briarbun alive, it cannot heal his heavily burnt skin, and he's sent down below deck to be watched by the other crew. With a portion of their ship destroyed, the party now seeks T.H.U.N.D.E.R. both for the Vodani information, as well as wood and supplies for their ship. They arrive on T.H.U.N.D.E.R. and do their best to blend in as groundlings while exploring the larger settlement. Emma attempts to make friends with a hooded stranger named Malik in the local tavern, only for him to tackle her in order to whisper and relay not to trust the townspeople. The outburst prompts the bartender to have him arrested and thrown in the village jailhouse. Unsure of what he meant, the party heads off to the nearby Dead Frost Forest in order to gather wood for ship repairs. After a scuffle with some undead and a strange encounter with a bony golem, the party returns with the supplies. When they deliver the wood to their ship, they are told by Crude the Plasmoid that Briarbun was taken by villagers who claimed they were sent by the party and wanted to heal him. Growing wary of the village's inhabitants, Emma uses her wild shape in an attempt to sneak into the jailhouse and free Malik from his cell. The situation goes awry and the party chooses instead to go meet with the village speaker, a Goliath named Fearless Herder. Fearless Herder explains that a hunting party witnessed a massive wolf creature fall from the stars and crash into the lake north of town. Since then, they've been dealing with increased wolf attacks and missing villagers. With this information, the party agrees to investigate this matter and is given permission to take the hunter named Malik along with them. The jailhouse releases Malik and the group begins their half-day trek up north to the lake. Along the way, they contend with the freezing blizzard and winter wolves. Reaching Lake Num, Emma again uses her wild shape to dive deep into the lake where she finds the sunken ship that was the Clapperclaw. She obtains more experimental documentation on Project Offspring regarding the Witchlight serum and a creature known as the Neyts, who has the ability to rebirth the dead, bringing them back to life. This information restores Malik's amnesia, where it is revealed that both he and another one of the jailhouse inmates once served on the ship as guards to the creature. On the way back, Malik is attacked by the other inmate named Ruth, who appears to be a lycanthrope. She claims that she was once a prisoner of the Vodani and wants revenge. She was the culprit who freed the Nightgarm and led to the chaos that crashed the Clapperclaw into the lake. Malik realizes that he received a fatal wound on the ship and was eventually rebirthed by the Nightgarm after its escape. Piecing together the missing pieces, the party deduces that the Nightgarm is located in the adamant mines nearby town. They are successful in calming Ruth down and getting her to agree to go with them and clean up her mistakes. While on their way to the mines, they stop by an old Vodani fort and find that the missing town wizard was engaging in cultish activity, hailing the coming of an event known as Twilight. The Doom Golem seen previously in the woods then attacks. The party engages and takes it down, learning that Califel the wizard made it from his bones and those of his victims. Reaching the mine, the party worries that Briarbun was taken and rebirthed by the creature. To their horror, they discover that not only was he converted, but also a number of other townspeople, who invite the party in to speak with the Nightgarm. The large, monstrous lycanthrope addresses the party in common and asks them to leave in peace. In return, it will allow the frontiersmen to leave peacefully with their party members, and also have access to the pile of loot gathered from its converts. Hill and Cogman discover Trine documents detailing a world called Asylus that holds Witchlight Marauder specimens and a veritable number of scions. They also find blueprints that describe a large arcane device located on Asylus that makes use of a material known as Reverserite. Fairly certain at this point that the Trine are attempting to build a Marauder army, The party gathers their things and agrees to the Nightguard's terms despite the apprehension from Malik. Deciding to avoid the village on the way back, the frontiersmen return to their ship along with Malik and Ruth. Malik parts ways with him as he feels he needs to protect the people of the village from the monster nearby. Ruth decides to use the opportunity to go with the frontiersmen in order to begin a new life for herself. With the plans in hand, the party begins to fear the worst about the Trine's intentions, making their way back to the patroller fob so they can share what they found with Off-Rider Barry.